They hand it to Rodriguez. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is the most dangerous.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ambrose. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Makes a catch past the sticks. Tackled, but he has a first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Using his legs to buy some time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes...
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the 16-play drive, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Start at the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Hand off from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
To the ground with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
3rd down, man. You think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobble him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on full. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. I mean, you've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th.
Green 25.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Russell to the ground after picking up the first down.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Buys a little time with his feet. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead.
Which part? What? A run game or what?
This defense offense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've
Yeah, well, you don't got enough bodies like in the middle.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Appreciate it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Notre Dame right back to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow.
Yeah, no, that's a bad drop. I think you got to stop doing so much hurry up. The niggas are getting tired. And you on the road.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Yeah, it's tough. You can't run hurry up the whole game on the road. It's not going to work.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the offense.
Yeah.
Little touch pass to the
Definitely
receiver.
hard to do. Oh, shit.
He is stopped
definitely
behind
hard to do
the
that.
line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Yeah.
Here they come, facing 3rd.
Yeah, you're doing a pretty good job on the sweep.
Handoff to the lone back.
Yeah.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Here come the Irish, back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Great job by the pass rusher there. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the QB with the sack, but he was able to still use his arms and his wingspan to knock that ball loose.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's a draw. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead